few, but most of British people come here.
If somebody comes here, they're a tourist, and they say, "Oh, I'm American," that's okay.
It's okay. We feel proud to have tourism around us, so they could explore our country or get our message to their country or to their relative countries. So it's great.
And what is your message?
Our message is to come here and explore our country. It's a very good country, and the people are good. They are kind, and they are very generous people.
Pleasure meeting you.
Same here. Same here.
Take care. We have our next street food right here, and this is a wild one. This time, instead of liver, we have cow stomach. That's right. The minced stomach is already coated with a dry seasoning blend with over 10 spices. And then he adds in a little tomato, and that's it. I'm gonna order right now and see what happens. First, he brings out some of the stomach, he heats it up, he puts it on the plate, he gives it a bit of a smash, boom, and there it is. If I'm honest, I thought there was gonna be more steps. All right, folks, let's get into it. Cow stomach. It's not pretty, but it's not meant to be. Come take a look. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, the cow stomach is a very fatty organ, so if you hit it against some hot steel, it could get kind of crunchy. It could create a nice Maillard reaction. So I'm gonna break some bread and we scoop up some of that meat. That is some intense looking meat. Let's give it a shot. It's like Afghan chitlins. I don't hate it. This is not a food for the uninitiated. If your favorite food is Chipotle, this is not gonna be for you. It's got some game to it. It would knock most Americans on their feet. There's some smoky flavors in there. There's some fattiness. It's very rich. They got these little masala ashtrays on all the tables. It looks like craters inside because every guy who's been in here before you has been putting their fingers directly into the masala and putting it onto their food. But all right, this is the Afghan way. I want to hit it with some of this. I believe this is cumin and a little bit of salt too. Jump on board the masala train, my friends. A little bit more punch. I like it. This would pair perfectly with beer. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find one nearby. Can I? That should be the ultimate conquest of this series.
These little meat morsels didn't make a dent in my wallet, so I need to search out something bigger, what some might call the culinary pride of Afghanistan.
You see, other restaurants, you might go and just get some rice, but here, on top of that rice, they're gonna give you a big chunk of meat like what you see here.
But before that, I'm headed to a place where chicken is roasted upright, like soldiers in formation. Here, men tend the grill, and men line up to eat. So, where are the women?
Here's the situation. You know, you read a lot of stuff about the gender situation in Afghanistan before you come here, and then it's a little bit different once you get here.
When the US withdrew and the Taliban took over in 2021, they implemented something called Sharia law, a strict Islamic legal system that even outlaws music. I heard women can only travel with a male relative, but at least in Kabul, I've seen women moving alone and with other women.
On the streets so far, I've noticed maybe 20% of the people are women. Not all of them have to be covered up. I mean, there's women walking around just with the hijab on, and there's plenty walking around with what they call the Afghan burqa. I'm not sure what the rules are. I think they have to wear some kind of covering, but it doesn't have to be a burqa.
I heard girls don't receive secondary education, and that's true. Some say the Taliban is just waiting to create the appropriate curriculum, while others admit it'll likely never happen. What's clear is that any topics around women are extremely sensitive.
I met a family today who was Afghan British. They're from the UK, but they came back to visit Afghanistan. They knew my channel, they said hello, and I said, hey, could I take some video of you? And the mother, an Afghan woman wearing a hijab, said, no, it's against the rules. So, evidently, there are some rules.
We ourselves have been told and warned many times not to even film women. By the rules of those who have permitted us to film here, it's like they'd prefer you to not even know Afghan women exist.
So the issue, I would say, is very complicated. From here, I intend to take on Afghanistan's national dish, a dish known as halal. We're headed there, not next, but after that. I thought I'd seen chicken grilled every way possible around the world, but that was until I came here to Afghanistan.
The Afghan way of grilling chicken starts with a pool of marinade made of yogurt, MSG, salt, dried ginger, red chilies, wine vinegar,